Hello, everybody. Good morning to you. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. So, the lovely, the talented Neo Tarot did a reading on Foodie and Anime Sucks yesterday, and it was extremely interesting. And thank you so much, Neo, for doing the reading. Um, Everybody is definitely interested in what's going on with Foodie and this guy, Anime Sucks, because he's been way out in front with Chantal. He is a bit unusual because he is a feeder. He's into the food fetish. He's also got other fetishes that connect to the food fetish. And what makes him unusual is a lot of the times people that are into the food fetish, they tend to like to stay in the shadows, hidden. They don't want to be out in front with their fetish and let everybody know what they're into, especially when it comes to forms that are not fetish related. But this guy, Anime Sucks, he's been way out in front when it comes to Foodie, giving her super chats, lots of super chats, uh, being open sort of about his fetish. And anybody who watched Foodie recently, you know that he was way out in front on Valentine's Day. I feel that the stream that she did on Valentine's Day, it really wasn't for her Beezers. It was pretty much strictly for him. He was all through the stream. She was doing a lot of passing of gas, farting, a lot of farting. He's into that as well as the food. So he was into that. She was eating, she was passing gas, and then something interesting happened during that stream. During the stream, he was very passionate about wanting to send her a picture of a really, really big female dragon passing gas. And he wanted to send it to her, but not only that, he wanted her to show it on stream to everybody else. Now, here's something that I've uncovered about that. Something that maybe the circumstances are different, maybe the people involved are different, but the incident is still the same. For those who don't know, Anime Sucks. I guess he became a little bit known for trolling someone by the name of Rakita Law. And he did something on a stream of Rakita Law where he sent a super chat or something and wanted Rakita Law to open a link that showed a really, really explicit picture of an animated dragon. He was trolling Rakita Law. So isn't it strange? Isn't it unusual? Isn't it interesting that anime wanted Rakita Law to do that? And then he wanted Chantal to kind of do something of the same thing. Granted, the reasons might have been different, but doing the same activity to Foodie Beauty, wanting her to not only look at a picture that he sent her, but show it on stream. Like, why would you do that, anime? Why would you do that? I understand that you were trolling Rakita Law, and by the way, I know nothing about the guy. I know nothing about his backstory, don't want to know, not interested in his backstory at all. I know nothing about Rakita. But if you like Foodie, if she's into the food fetish, if she will satisfy your fart fetish, why are you doing to her what you did to him? Also, Anime Sucks is on Twitter. He's got a public account. On that public account, there is a link that goes to a website. And before I even found out that information, I knew, like I was told, this guy has webmaster level skills. He knows his way around technology. That's what I was told. He knows his way around technology. He knows his way around a computer. And then I found that out. So he has a website where there's lots of anime art. It's not just a simple cookie cutter site where it's just like one page, it's free, and anybody can make one of those. This thing has several pages, lots of anime art. So let's put it together. He's got webmaster level skills, which means he knows how to code to put together a website. He knows how to create anime art. He's created a lot of it. So he knows what to do. So those of us that have been doing tarot readings, that we've been picking up that he's been perhaps creating content with Foodie, or Foodie is creating content for him, whether she knows that she is or she doesn't know that she is. Like, he knows what he's doing when it comes to anime art. He knows what he's doing as far as computer stuff. So I don't think that his interest in Foodie is strictly personal. I think a lot of it has to do with financial. He's looking to make big bank off of her. And by the way, Foodie, I have known people who are webmasters that, they're into either making content or getting people to make content for them. Whatever you get paid for content, best believe the person paying you for the content, they're going to try and make that money back times 10 off of whatever the content is. Whatever amount they pay you, they're going to take the content that they get from you and they're going to do whatever they can to make the most amount of profit. So if that means putting together, say, compilation videos or doing pictures and altering the pictures in some way. Speaking of which, Foodie, big question. Did you sign a model release for the content that you may have done with anime? Because that's needed. If you are doing content for somebody and they're farming out your content with your consent, a model release is needed. Maybe a piece of paper or a video saying that you are over the age of 18, that you give your consent, that your image is used in whatever way it is used, that you're not under the influence of drugs or alcohol. You are giving consent to have your image used. And whatever images you give them, whether it's video or picture, it can be altered in any way they want to after that. They can add stuff in that wasn't originally there. They can do whatever they wish. But was there a model release? And did he get a copy of your ID? Because that's needed too. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But whatever anime might be paying you for the content, he's farming it out to other people. He's getting his money back. He's making bank. Anyway, enough about that. But let's get on to the reading with Neo Tarot. And you know what? While we're here, since I'm here, I have heard that there are people that are naysayers to Neo Tarot. They're trying to claim that Neo knows more about Foodie than just her doing tarot readings. I would like to point something important out. Anybody can go to Neo's page and look at how many uploads she does a day, how frequent they are. Anybody who watches Foodie Beauty, then you guys know that when Foodie does her live streams, it goes on for hours and hours and hours. You know, her average time for doing a live is about 2 hours, sometimes 3. Anybody going to Neo's page, she posts quite frequently. So there's the proof right there. It'd be impossible for Neo to sit and watch Foodie all day and learn things at the same time she's recording content, making thumbnails, and uploading content. Like, she just does the tarot readings. She is not someone that she sits and watches Girl World. So like she strictly gets her information off the cards. I just wanted to point that out for those who might be poo-pooing Neo Tarot and claiming that she knows stuff just by watching Foodie. She's a very busy lady. She does her uploads on YouTube, and I'm sure she does quite a few tarot readings as well. So there's that. So how about I just shut up and we get into the reading by Neo Tarot. One moment, please. I'm a little bit ill prepared today. Sorry about that. I thought I pulled stuff up, and then Booger jumped in my lap and I had to give her the pets. So you know how that goes. Cat owner. Cat owner. All right. This is a really wonderful, interesting reading on anime stocks. So how about we just get into it? And for those of you that have never heard of Neo Tarot, please look down below. In the description, I will leave the link for the original video for you. You can check out all of Neo Tarot's content. She does stuff not just on Foodie and Salah and anybody else in Girl World. She also does wonderful readings on world events, celebrities, singers, actors, even interesting places. And for those of you that might need a private reading, she also does private readings. And if you want one of those, she has a merch store. Just go to her merch store and you can click on the link and arrange a private reading with her. So without further ado, let me bring up the lovely Neo Tarot. There we go. And I hope you guys enjoy. Take it away, Neo.
And that's how Spirit will karma. There she is, right behind you the whole damn time, right? In the shadows, just wait. Darn complex. I'm done with work. Can we meet up? I'll see you in court. So there's a lot of things that she's hiding and or, again, keeping secret when it comes to him. Rigged games. How does Jay-Z currently feel about Beyonce? Hey, let's get into this intuitive reading, this intuitive message for Anime Sucks and Foodie Beauty. So this reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot and sometimes it's not. You have to watch the video to the end to determine for yourself. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're always here, welcome back, friend. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Okay, so I think this is really interesting in that I don't know this situation. And I've said that before, and it's okay. Like, if you don't believe me, that's cool. I have No reason to lie. More importantly, I just feel like this story about Foodie Beauty and everything that she's dealt with over the years, there's no, I, I would need so much time to really freaking figure out. However, I'm not invested and I'm not trying to be funny. I don't care. And for those who are invested, I'm not, you know, saying, making a dig at you either. I'm not invested. And so, with that being said, I was on a live the other day because I believe that when people support you, you support them. And a lot of people have been supporting my channel, and I am extremely grateful. Um, and one of the first people to kind of reach out and react to my videos, which gave me clarity in this situation, was Rose Thorne. And so when she goes live, I feel that it's important to, um, if I can, support her channel and stay in her live from beginning to end because she deserves that. That's just how I feel. So,
You know what, Neil, about that? I love it when you come into my lives. Uh, I appreciate however long you decide to stay. Pretty mama, if you get busy and you have to go, I'm not going to get mad at you. I know how busy you are. Like you are a content creator, mama. Yes, you are. You know, like you are doing frequent uploads on your channel, and I'm sure that you're busy with, real life stuff and doing the tarot readings that you offer people. Like you are very productive, very productive. So if you can't stay the whole live, I totally understand. Like the life happens, stuff happens, but it's always a joy to see you when you're there. But I realize you can't be there all the time because just life, you got stuff to do. But I thank you for coming by my lives and stuff. I really do. But the people that are naysayers against you, that are poo pooing on what you're doing, and they're trying to claim that the lore of Foodie Beauty. There's a lot of lore to know, and it goes back years, and you've not been around this whole thing for years, so how could you possibly know so much about her that way? I mean, just 8 years worth of content. You just do your readings and you pick up stuff, and you pick it up very well, so those naysayers can just sit down and have a seat.
anyway, this comment was brought up, or conversation was brought up in regards to Anime Sucks. And I know a subby said something too. It was like, you need to do a reading on Anime Sucks. I'm not sure who this individual is, and I really don't know how it pertains to Foodie. What I gathered though in Rose's live is that this is like a mysterious person to some extent. I mean, she was speculating that she kind of had some ideas of who this person could be. And then there's this whole energy or word, a feeder, which I've never heard of before.
A feeder, Neo, is someone who's into the food fetish. And not all feeders are on the extreme side of the scale. Someone could be a feeder and just get into somebody eating a small amount of food, like, say, a cupcake. It could be like that. It doesn't have to be an extreme amount of food, it could just be something light. And then you have the extreme feeders, the people that get into someone eating a massive amount of food and gaining a bunch of weight and getting bigger. There's so many directions that fetish can go into, but the more extreme side of it can be very, very detrimental to one's health, because it does involve eating a lot of food and becoming unhealthy, and perhaps accumulating a lot of health problems, which we've seen Chantal have. She's got so many things going on with her, and a lot of them have to do with the content that she does on YouTube and catering to these extreme feeders. So Anime is an extreme feeder. He likes to see her get bigger. He's encouraging her to get bigger. He was giving the big super chats for her to eat and also to pass gas because that's another one of his fetishes. So he likes big. He likes really, really big. And he likes to the flatulence. He likes that a lot too. So like just she caters to those extreme feeders either on YouTube or off YouTube and tries to attract more of the same with her content, kind of like give a preview of what she can do in private. So that is essentially a feeder. Someone who gets pleasure at someone being fed or them eating food. To them, it's a sensual, perhaps erotic, intimate experience.
Because again, it's just not on my radar because it's not a part of my algorithm. So I had no idea that this even existed. And I hate to make this speech prior to, but I think that it's important just to give you some dialogue and also some history in regards to what the fuck I'm doing here. What the fuck?
No, she didn't say, what the heck am I doing here? Neo, those of us in girl world, we have had those moments where like, what am I even doing here? What is this? What rabbit hole did I jump into? Like, I did not know things were going to turn this way. How did I get here? I was just watching Foodie and I thought things were this way. And then it went this way, this way, this way, and this way. And what? You know, it's like Alice in Wonderland. You jump down the rabbit hole and you end up somewhere else than what you thought you'd be. Oof. Oof. It's like that.
What am I doing here? I'm just being serious. I'm being serious. Okay, so anime sucks. So again, you know, I'm very grateful for, you know, y'all viewing my channel and y'all just having understanding and patience with me in this process of sharing my gift, right? All right. So who is anime sucks when it comes to Foodie Beauty? There's this energy that they're not as like it feels like their pot is calling the kettle black. So there is some going back and forth with anime sucks, whoever anime sucks is. Excuse me. There is this energy of communicating and acknowledging hypocrisy. You're a hypocrite. Acknowledging projection, similarity, blame, introspection is needed. And so there's a lot of communication, and it feels like in order for someone to call you a hypocrite, you must know them. So there's this energy of knowing someone well. Okay. And there's also this energy that because of this argument and or because of this disagreement, because of this what feels like a clash, someone is throwing three sheets to the wind. Three is significant. Swirl of communication, ancestors are nearby, and ancestors are just observing energetically. That's the download, because this is alleged and for entertainment purposes that there's a whole bunch of sounds, but nothing is concrete. Nothing is formulating a sentence. There is no subject and there is no predicate. It's just you understand what I'm saying? And so spirit is like, what is it that you want? What is the plan? What is the goal? At the heart of it, it feels like this energy wants peace, but there's a musical instrument in one hand and a beverage in the other, needing to get grounded. The heart chakras on the bottom, meaning to me that there are imbalances and or delays. Sidebar, her health is at risk. And this is, I don't know why, but spirit is like, I don't want to make a mockery of her health situation, but you know that song, it's the final countdown. Do-do-do.
Yeah, I know that song really well, Neo, because I grew up in the 80s. I was born in 71, so I was really, really young in the 70s, but in the 80s, I was in my teenage years, and I grew up on the hair metal bands, and one of them was a band called Europe, and they had the song The Final Countdown. I love that song. I love the group. I grew up listening to stuff like that. But ooh, if you're picking up that song as a download, Foodie, that is bad. That is real bad. Also with your reading, Neo, I don't know. I keep zeroing in on the how far are we card. Like the red coming off of the trees, it just keeps hitting me. It does. I just keep feeling like the red is significant. It's pointing towards passion, like red emotion, like red feelings, passion, lust. Like just that red is just popping off that card heavily, heavily, heavily. It's coming at me like maybe this journey that she might be going on, or the journey that he's trying to get her to go on. He's using red emotions, red feelings, love, passion, sensuality, affection, like using that as a lure to get her to come to him. Uh, Anybody that talks to Foodie for 5 minutes can figure her out pretty quick. That she is someone that she needs constant attention. She's so thirsty for attention, she's practically dehydrated. You can't give her enough attention. And she wants a man's affection. She wants a man's love. She wants to feel exalted and held up. And I worship you. You're my ultimate woman. You are a goddess. And any man that tells her that, she's going to eat it up like candy. So if this guy, Anime Sucks, has plans or trying to put plans into effect of I want to get her in person with me, he knows the right kind of lure to use with her. He's going to use the two things that appeal to her the most beyond food. He's going to use the passion, and he's going to use the money. I'll give you a lot of money and I'll worship you. And I'll worship you. But I also feel like, and I picked this up in my readings, that they have a weird relationship, these two. It's not all milk and cookies, cookies and cream, champagne and caviar. There's a push pull. There is a definite push pull between these two. She's a brat. She's rebellious. She's controlling. At the same time, he wants to control her. There is such a back and forth between them. And the more she resists him, the more he wants her. Because she the more she tugs on the rope, the harder he tugs back. So he's looking for any way to get his way. This is a very determined person.
Like, sis, your health. Foodie Beauty in regards to her health. You need to focus on eating organic foods at this time. Only consume organic products. Thank you, Spirit. It feels like you're hurt. And it feels like there's some encouraging to support your healing. And I just believe that our angelic team wants us to heal, but it feels like you're hurting. It feels like they're trying to heal you. They're trying to help you. The Spirit also is acknowledging to detach from serious situations right now and have laughter. Find some form of joy, humor. Okay? Find humor and irony within every human drama. The drama is sickening for real for you as well. And it's deafening. That's your business though, right?
And Foodie, Neo's doing this reading on you. Again, she doesn't watch your content. She's not a reactor like, say, I'm a reactor. I'm a reactor, but I also do the tarot on you. And she's picking up this stuff. And you have been flipping all the way out for the last couple of days. So something's going on. Don't know what's going on exactly, but you've been having a complete meltdown. You are crashing out. How could Neo know these things? How could the cards pick up these things without prior knowledge? She doesn't have prior knowledge of you. So again, all the naysayers out there saying, oh, Neo is watching Foodie's content and she's just saying stuff because of being a reactor. She's not a reactor to Foodie. She's not. Again, go to her page. Look at how frequently she uploads. Like she does constant videos. Plus she's got her tarot readings. Plus she has real life. She ain't got time to sit there and watch a Foodie live for 2 or 3 hours. Or 2 or 3 of those in a day. She ain't got time. Spirit, though, is picking this stuff up.
She'll be a little girl. Let's just continue. So anime sucks. This is a nuisance for her. Provocation, gossip, hassle, freeloading, and an opportunist. And this makes me feel like this person could live near a body of water, needing.
One more thing. I'm sorry, Neo. I feel like those 3 cards together, placed in the sequence that they're in, like they form a picture. The card on the left, the 3 sheets to the wind. I feel like this is Foodie. This is Foodie. Like that the feeling I'm getting off of that is, no, Spirit, you just did not tell me that. I just want to bees. That just what came to my mind. I just want to bees. You know, she wants to just be doing her thing. You know, I just want to bees. Oh God, why did you have to tell me that, Spirit? Why? Because it relates to her. Thank you. I just want to bees. You know, she wants to do her thing her way. You know, like the wine and the song, and you know, like I just want to be a free spirit and do my thing. And the Swamp Angel card, this is how she feels about anime. Like he's just being a bit of a pest, and he's maybe bugging her about things, and like maybe bugging her about going to see him personally, perhaps, or something. Like he's bugging her about something and getting on her nerves. And it might have to do with this road, this journey of like, maybe come see me, Foodie. Come see me. The road will be paved with passion. It'll be paved with love. I support you. I adore you. You're my goddess. You are the ultimate woman. Sweet talking her. Sweet talking her. Ooh, he's putting that sugar in her ear. He's putting as much sugar in her ear as she does in her mouth, if you catch my drift. He's getting inside of her brain. He's firing up her emotions. So she's on one side saying, I just want to bees. I just want to do my thing. I don't want to be with anybody in particular. And he's in the middle being a bit of a pest because he's got plans for Foodie. He does. This is not just a personal thing. Or like, I want you to come to me and I want to take care of you and we can live happily ever after. And you don't have to do YouTube or anything else anymore. No. No, he's got plans for her. She's going to be doing content for him, I feel. She's going to be doing a lot of stuff for him that's going to make him a lot of money. That's his plan. To satisfy his fetish, but also make a lot of money off that fetish. A lot of it.
To get grounded, needing to get rooted. There is a practice of divination or lighting of a candle. Spirit is also acknowledging that this is the windy road that she's chosen. When it comes to this relationship with anime sucks, and at any moment she can get off of this windy road if she chooses. If not, that's her business. Enjoy the windy road. Enjoy life. Buckle up. Buckle up. Spirit is acknowledging that this relationship has paused, has halted. There's this energy of reflecting. How did I get here? Why am I here? How do I take accountability and responsibility for my actions? Water sign energy is connected to this: illusions, anxiety, depression, myths, smoke and mirrors, truth and lies, fact and fiction. Acknowledging that there's some communication about ups and downs, peaks and valleys.
What I'm getting off that card, Neo, I don't know how I can put this into words. She is like, the water can be emotions. Like there's so much water. She is the boat surrounded by so much water. Like she is just surrounded in her emotions, and she's all alone with that. I also feel that the reflection of the boat, like there's a sense of self-reflection, but she is an isolated boat surrounded by her emotions. Like she's the boat is standing still. It's not moving. It's not adrift on the water. The emotion isn't moving. It's perfectly still as well. So like she perhaps feels isolated, just surrounded by so much emotion. I keep picking up isolation. I keep feeling um she feels empty. The boat is empty. Like there's a sense of emptiness, stagnation, uh being closed off, being very closed off. Like she's got all this stuff in her head, and none of it is moving. The emotion is not moving. The thoughts are not moving. It's not really going in directions. Also, I'm feeling the mountains in the background are significant. A sense of being cut off from everything else. The mountains are areas like ground. Like there's a sense of she's not grounded with her emotions. The grounding is over there. It's over here. It's way over here. Like the ability to ground or be close to something grounding is way over here. And she's over here, away from the grounding, away from the solidness, with, she just floating in water. Like just a sense of like, I'm just here. But she's not grounded in her emotions. She's just surrounded by just the feelings, but there's no grounding that could help her center.
There is a treasured objective in this happening if she can see that this is happening for her, not to her. That's her business. So what are some physical features of anime sucks? Okay. Red hair. Beard. Short hair. A red-headed, beard having short-haired individual.
Well, that doesn't sound like Foodie's type at all. She does have a type. We all know what the type is. That doesn't sound like that's it. And that might be part of the reason why Foodie has not made the jump over to be with this dude, because she's got a type. Question, Foodie, because I know you watch these tarot reacts. Have you seen this person on camera? Has he really showed himself? Have you seen what he really looks like versus fake pictures that he might have put up of himself? Have you confirmed what he looks like? Now, you yourself, Foodie, you're guilty of catfishing people. You even bragged once of being the catfish queen. We know how you are with filtering your videos and filtering your pictures to look completely different. Anime Sucks knows his way around a computer. He has a website. He creates anime art. So I'm pretty sure he knows about filters too. I don't know if you've seen him for real on camera. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. But if you haven't, he might look completely different than what he's told you. Have you seen him for real in a way that you are absolutely certain that's the real him? Because someone with, say, red hair and a beard, short hair, I don't think that's your type. I really don't think so. I don't.
Allegedly. Anime Sucks and Foodie Beauty. Grinding your gears, working too hard, subconsciously making your dreams come true. And in the middle of the deck, feeling like there'll be a peaceful outcome, relaxation, aids decisions. How could someone aid? Taking flight, running around and chasing, separation, obsession, twin flame in reverse, money over values. There's a secret job with these two. Jealousy, haters, friend zoned due to something that happened that is inappropriate.
I would like to say something about that. So you, Neo, myself, Sunburst Tarot, even for one's divination, we've been picking up a lot of stuff about anime and foodie. I can't say 100% if anime wants foodie to see him in the flesh. If maybe that is in the works. It kind of sounds like it is in the works. Maybe he wants her to come visit him or stay with him permanently. But if anime isn't Foodie's type, and it doesn't sound like he is, I could be wrong, and it's okay if I'm wrong, but it doesn't sound like he is her type. Foodie, if this guy is attracted to you, if he's into you for real, but you're not into him, and he picks that up, he might not deal well with rejection. Things might get ugly, very, very ugly. If you have friend zoned this person or you're going to friend zone this person, maybe you're playing the game of, I don't like him physically, but I like his money. So I'll just play the game like I'm into him and just take his money. Maybe you're saying things of, say, an emotional nature. That's a very dangerous game to play. Because when people get upset, when they get rejected, things can get nasty. Very, very nasty. They might even get dangerous. So I don't know what's going on with you two, but I'm just saying, this is a person who's giving you a lot of money. He has an interest in you. The liking might become obsession. The obsession might become dangerous. Do you really want to put yourself in a position where things get nasty? I hope you've not been saying emotional things to anime. There's two things you don't mess with. You don't mess with a person's mind, and you don't mess with a person's money. And I'll add one more. You don't mess with a person's heart. Okay, if you say something of an emotional nature, you need to really mean it and be honest, because when it comes to situations like this, rejection can lead to bad consequences.
So, secret admirer Anime sucks and foodie beauty. Needing to have a spiritual bath, cleanse yourself of the negativity when it comes to each other. Water sign energy again. I do see candles. I do see crystals. Messing with that brouhaha.
Oh boy. You know, I'm not even going to bother saying it. I have said so many times in so many tarot reacts and even my tarot lives, if Foodie is messing with something or she's talking to people about stuff and having rituals and spells done in her favor against anybody or for her, she needs to stop. She's doing any kind of negative magic or having it done for her, she needs to stop. I don't know how many times I'm going to say it. Oh, you know why I bother saying it? She don't listen to me. I'm saying it, Foodie. I'm saying it because you don't know what you're playing with. You really don't. You think it's all a game. It's not a game. Trying to use the spiritual world to get your way. Ma'am, you can't get things from the spiritual world at the same time you are disrespecting it. It don't work like that. You can't pimp it out. No, ma'am. If you want things for yourself, you got to go about it the right way with the right intention. If you do negative things, negative energy will come. And do you really need that? I don't think you do. So leave it alone, Foodie. It's not for you.
Is that? Hold up. Is that Gemini sign possibly? Subconsciously, this energy sees her as a divine flower, but there's a lot of rage and confusion around that as well.
When I was doing this react last night, Neo, because this is a redo, and I redid this one because the audio was messed up. I don't know, like my StreamYard defaulted to another microphone, which made the audio come in a little bit vacuum-ish. I heard something in my brain, something loud, something I did not like hearing in the way that I heard it. I heard, "Why don't you want me?" And I think it was coming from him. Like I felt that male energy of, "Why don't you want me?" Like that. Somebody being mad. Somebody being real mad. Like, "Why don't you want me?" I didn't like the way I heard it either. Sounded very creepy.
Fire sign energy. Interesting. And there's going to be some sad news, a message of concern when it comes to anime sucks. This is going to be on the cell phone, but there's also some certified mail. It makes me feel like you guys have another job, meaning that there's a job you do. You have another job. Like there's a job that you do on camera, but then there's a job that you do on another camera. And this creates a storm for someone, and they're trying to manifest and transform and move on from the storm. Water sign energy is connected to that. Anime sucks and foodie beauty feels like food in a garbage disposal. And then we have drinking mustache wax, bitters, a mixologist, putting things together. There's also this VR, which
Okay, I was watching this last night, and these three cards kind of confused me. And then I watched your reading again, Neo, and I think I might have something. So, like putting the three cards together. Foodie's vice is food, which could explain the food in the garbage disposal because she just puts away the food. Oh boy, she's like a living garbage disposal. Like she just throws the food back, like she's into the junk food. the mixologist card with the the alcohol and the mustache wax, that could pertain to him. She has her vice, alcohol might be his. Like when she gets online and she gets on YouTube, like she's partaking of her vice and he might have a drink or two while he's watching her. Like maybe they have the different things that they enjoy.
Which is like makes me think about that thing that you put on your eyes. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Just let me get through it. And it makes you feel like you're in a world that you're not in. It almost makes you escape your reality and make you feel like you're in a game of some sort. And it's so 3D, it's so virtual reality. Okay. Yes. What are you guys into? What kind of game is this? What are you doing?
Well, there are different websites, Neo, like all kinds of websites where you can say go into different maybe private chat rooms or websites where you can meet up with somebody and do the virtual reality thing where it's almost like they're there in the room with you. Like I've never done the VR thing. I've never had that experience, but I've heard that it's really intense. So if Anime Sucks lives in one location and Foodie lives in another location, and if he wants the experience of being with her, even though they're far apart, that might be a way they're doing it. Like there may be some kind of website or forum or private chat room where they do the VR thing, and that way they're meeting up, talking, spending some time together, uh, that sort of thing.
Um, and something happened around Valentine's Day with these two. I do see the vomiting Cupid. Cupid is supposed to, bring love, but this is bringing illness. This is bringing sickness, and it happened around Valentine's Day. But yeah, food in a garbage disposal, drinks. Almost like this is the brouhaha. The mixologist is putting this together, formulating this together in this virtual reality, which makes someone sick.
Okay, what happened on Valentine's Day? Foodie did a V Day live. I'm sure a lot of you have already seen it, heard about it, either through me or perhaps another reaction channel because a lot of people covered it. She was doing things on stream to cater to Anime Sucks, who was under the new name Jack Assass. I feel she was doing a lot of things specifically for him. He's into the feeder fetish. He's also into the fart fetish. She was farting a lot on camera, I feel, on purpose. Uh, During that stream, he was very passionate about, hey, I want to send you a picture of a giant, very big dragon passing gas. He wanted to send it to her. He wanted her to show it on stream, which was highly unusual. Like why would you do that? But she was doing stuff for him, and he was making sort of a request of, hey, will you do this for me? And again, this is something he's done before. The person was different. The circumstances may be different. He was wanting Rakita Law to show a really intense dragon picture on his stream to troll him. Anime Sucks likes Foodie, so the feeling might have been different, the reason might have been different, but same tactics. And she kept claiming, I don't know how to do it. I'm doing a live stream. And I noticed immediately after that stream that he kind of sort of disappeared. So I don't know if he got mad because she did not do what he wanted her to do. But after that, he kind of just like went away. unless he's in there under a different name. But she was doing that V-Day stream for him, doing a lot of things that cater to his fetishes. And he made an unusual request. She didn't do it. And isn't it something that he has been kind of absent ever since? He's just backing away from her. And I also, I'm getting a song in my head. Love stinks. I'm hearing it play in my mind right now. And love stinks. Yeah, yeah. So I think something happened during that stream that things just went sour. Something didn't happen the way he wanted it to happen, or she made him mad. She made him real mad.
Foodie Beauty and Anime Sucks. So is this your knight in shining armor with the Knight of Cups coming in to save the day? But this energy also makes you feel isolated, self-imprisoned, restricted, imprisonment. Spirit says bad deal. With the Eight of Swords, with the Three of Swords, or Three of Wands in reverse, there's a lack of foresight, delays, and obstacles to long-term goals when it comes to Anime Sucks, who I will say it feels like this is a masculine energy. Full steam ahead. Anime Sucks is full steam ahead. Willpower, victory, assertion, determination, Cancer energy. Cannot move on because there's some carrying of baggage. It feels like you know something. He knows something about you. With
Sunburst Tarot, when she did her reading, she picked up on that too, Neo. That they know stuff about each other. They're both playing games with one another. Foodie has met her match, her absolute match, as far as being diabolical, scheming, like I got blackmail on you, and trying to hold stuff over people's heads. She's met her match. She has absolutely met her match in this guy. Like, he mirrors her in a lot of ways. Like, he's very determined to have her. He wants her all to himself for a variety of reasons. He wants her like, you are mine, or you're going to be mine. And if this way don't work, then I'm going to try this way. He's going to keep trying and trying and trying until something works. And if nothing works, then he's going to get wrathful and ugly. Very, very ugly. And once again, I would like to stress this guy, he's an unusual feeder due to the fact that a lot of people who have the feeder fetish, they like to be under the covers about it. They're not so public about it. This guy is more than a little public. He knows about her. He knows about her YouTube channel, but he also knows about Girl World. He's very aware of all the channels that don't like Foodie. And maybe that's part of what he's, coming to the table with. That if he's got stuff on her to get his way, he might be saying, hey, you better do what I tell you to do, or I'm going to go to all the channels that you don't like, the ones that don't like you, and I'm going to talk to them. I'm going to release some tea. I'm going to give some information. Hey, I got a Twitter account. I'll show stuff on Twitter and it'll blow all the way up, because trust me, Girl World, we work at light speed. If something pops up in one place, best believe within an hour, we know everything. All the channels will cover it if it's explosive. We'll spread that information like wildfire. So he's a very public feeder with a Twitter account, with access to her YouTube channel, with access to Girl World. He might use that knowledge to his advantage to ultimately get her with him.
The Six of Swords, there's also this energy of gaining some type of wealth, establishment, having money,
right?
Because of this individual. But with the Star card in reverse, there's a lack of faith, despair, and discouragement, like it just won't work out. Air sign energy is in reverse as well, creating an energy of overly emotional, malicious, and cold-hearted. But someone feels very supported socially. Very supported.
Yeah, this guy's got plans for you, Foodie. We all keep picking it up. His interest in you is not simply personal. This guy's looking to make bank off of you. He might be making and selling content of you in different places and making money that way, but he's looking to make much, 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 much more. We're talking creating an entire library of you doing not just the feeder content, but other content as well. If he builds up a big enough library, he could be set for life, because there's a million different ways and a million different forums and a million different websites that he can put that content on. Best believe that. Best believe that. That's his goal. That's his plan, to get you with him and turn you into his own personal content model, thinking of all kinds of ways to farm you out. But everybody's also picking up, this is a bad deal. It's going to go bad. It's going to go real bad.
Supported, vibrant, because of this individual. Anime sucks, and very determined. Okay, so Foodie, beauty, and anime sex, biggest obstacle. I read biggest obstacle in reverse. Temporary depression, lack of success. The Sun card is in reverse. Being a quick thinker, organized, perceptive, and independent is an obstacle. Air sign energy in reverse, Knight of Swords. And then we have the Tower card in reverse, avoiding disaster because of a fear of change. And whatever money you're making with this individual, it just is not going to cover the costs. It feels like the not the bills are surmounting the debt. Okay. And so financial failure, loneliness is loss, and loss is how it's going to end. It feels this is inevitable in regards to this relationship. That no matter how much money you get or gain, there's financial failure, loneliness, and loss. Okay. Spirit says something else is in the middle of the deck. Yeah. Lost opportunity, lack of planning and foresight, with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. What's next for Foodie, beauty, and anime? Sucks. Yeah. So it just feels like this person is supporting her to feel exuberant, to feel warmth, warm, vibrant. There goes that cat you guys love to tell me about, and determined to feel very successful and supported. With the Queen of Wands. Subconsciously, though, there are ulterior motives. There are red flags. There's an energy of cheating and betrayal, deception, someone doing something and getting away with it, stealth. Air sign.
I wonder if that's him or her or both of them. But there's something I'd like to say to Chantal. So this guy, it sounds like he's acting like an online pimp. He's an internet pimp. Or he wants to be. And he wants to pimp you out, Foodie. Let me tell you something about pimps. Pimps are master manipulators. They know how to talk to people. They know how to talk their way around people. And you're an easy read. You carry your heart on your sleeve. You're very obvious about what you need and what you want. You know, you need attention. You like affection. You want someone to tell you how great you are, how sexy you are, like shower you with affection. When a pimp wants to turn someone into profit, they will walk up to you and they'll be friendly, seem like a nice guy. They'll talk to you. They'll figure out what it is you need. And then once they figure out what you need, then they give it to you. And because they give it to you, You feel safe with them. You feel very safe. And then you feel loyal to them because here's this person giving you whatever it is you need. And they'll give it to you because they want something back. They'll start playing the mind games. They start telling you things like, well, do it for us. Do it for us, baby. Don't you care about me? Don't you care? If you cared about me, you would do this for me. Remember what I gave you? Don't I love you? Don't I care for you? Don't I take care of you? Yeah, it's like that. Master manipulators. They'll give you what you need after they figure out what you need. They'll figure out your Achilles heels and then they'll exploit them. They'll turn them against you. Again, you're an easy read. You're alone. You're lonely. You want love. You want affection. He's figured that out. He's got you figured out. He's playing into what you need to his advantage. So you're working with him and you guys might be making money on the side, but he wants to take it further. He wants to take it a lot further. And trust me, he's got the skills to do it. He's got a website. It looks custom built. It's not too flashy, but he's got webmaster level skills. He knows how to code. He knows how to do animate art, which takes a bit of skill. Don't know what he does in that regard, but if he knows how to code, which is a bit complex because I have known friends that have built websites. He knows how to code. He knows his way around a computer. He knows how to make art. He knows his way around technology. He knows all that stuff. And he's interested in you. What do you think he's going to do if the two of you get together? How do you think that's going to go?
My energy. And let me tell you, thank you, Spirit. There's something creepy about this. I'll just be quite honest about someone sitting behind a computer and not really being able to see their face, but them being able to manipulate and almost like a puppet master, puppeteer. Is that what they call it? But there's some way that this individual is making money. I'm not laughing. I'm just being quite honest, and it feels like if you're trying to make money with this person is making money off of you. And I don't know why I'm seeing like double video, like a double vision, like a double, like a camera. Like you think you're in control, but they're taking a video of you.
What that could be is she might be doing private stuff for him, like private sessions, doing whatever it is they do. And he might be recording at the same time. And I don't know if that's with her knowledge and consent or not. But there might be a chance that she might be doing private stuff for him. And he might be secretly filming it and then turning around and taking the footage and selling that to other people or putting that somewhere for profit. That the private sessions are not really all that private. Again, I don't know if she knows that she's being recorded. He might have it set up to where it looks like it's just the two of them. Or she does know, or maybe there might be a combination of both. Some of the things she knows she's being recorded, sometimes she may not. It can go in either direction. But that's what it sounds like to me, that he is perhaps recording you, Chantal, or has been recording you And the double-edged sword to that is that if you've done certain kinds of content with this man, certain kinds of fetish content, really extreme stuff, he might have asked you to do these things, maybe not so much because of his fetish, but because he wanted to gain leverage over you, to use maybe as blackmail. It's like there's a plan here. The plan was to get you with him. You might have done something for him that he can hold over your head. You better do what I say, and you better come to me. You better follow my orders, or I'll release this footage and I'll ruin you. So again, I don't know what you've done for anime, Foodie. I don't know how far it went, how extreme it was, but if it was of a really extreme nature, that might be used against you. Just saying.
Does that make sense? Like, it feels like double jeopardy. It feels like you're making pennies on the dollar, but I'm taking your same information, like your exact same video, and I'm plugging it elsewhere.
That's common. A webmaster, any content, if they have a website, if they are in the business of selling content, they might hire people to do the content for them. And they may say, hey, I'm going to pay you X amount for whatever content. So you, as the performer or the model, the subject, you're going to get a base pay, and that's all you get. Then that webmaster is going to take that picture or pictures, video or whatever it is they get from you, and they're going to turn around and they are going to find every way in the world to make the money back that they paid you. Example, let's just say, I'm just going to make up something benign. Somebody is going to pay somebody, I'm going to pay you a couple $100 to pose in a garden planting flowers. I know that sounds ridiculous, but just follow me. Just follow me for a minute. Okay, so the person gets paid $200 just to take pictures of them planting flowers in the garden. Then that webmaster, after they get the footage, get the pictures, they can find different groups, different forums, different websites, different webmasters who are interested in that content and sell it to them. And again, the internet is a big place with many forums, many websites. There are adult sites that you can sell stuff on. There's all kinds of places you can sell stuff on. You can sell the original footage, the original pictures, and then once you've done that, you can turn around and take the footage and play with it. Add stuff to it that wasn't there to begin with. Like if somebody has an interest in, I want to see somebody plant pictures and videos of someone planting flowers in a garden, but I'm really interested in trees. I want to see trees somewhere, or birds flying by, or certain other plants. You can add that stuff in, make it look completely natural. You can alter the footage somehow to cater to that person's fetish. And again, the floodgates open. Anybody else interested in that, you can sell it to them. You can take a little bit of footage and you can turn it into a whole lot of profit. If you're well connected, if you know about the forums and the websites that are catering to certain things, you can make a whole lot of profit that way. So you will plunk down your money and you will pay that base pay to that model for that content. If you can turn around and farm it a bazillion different ways. Happens all the time.
In another sector, like it said, like the virtual reality, in another virtual world, and I'm making so much money off of you. Like, I don't know, crazy. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Now we sit back and let the universe do what the universe.
Well, thank you for doing this wonderful reading, Neo. Really appreciate it. It sounds like anime. He's got plans for Foodie. He's got big plans, or he did. I don't know if they're still on, but it's not just a personal thing, Chantal. It's not like this guy's in love with you and wants to take you away to a big castle and be your knight in shining armor and you live happily ever after. No, he's got money plans. Money. And it doesn't sound like he has your health at heart. He's not interested in you getting healthy. He's not interested in you losing weight. He's not interested in you living a long, happy, healthy life. He wants just the opposite. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this Tarot React. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.